Have you ever looked around and realized it's just you now? The house is quiet. The phone doesn't ring as often. The days feel longer. But here's a truth that may surprise you. This stage of life, even in solitude, can be your most powerful, joyful and meaningful season yet. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment saying, "I am never alone. I carry peace and strength within me." This small act brings light into your life and into the lives of others who read it. Let's talk about 4 powerful things you can start doing today if you find yourself growing older and alone. These aren't just tips. They are keys to unlock a new sense of purpose, inner peace, and mental strength. Nurture your mind with purpose. A busy mind is a strong mind. Read something new, learn a recipe, start a journal, do a puzzle, plant a flower, explore a spiritual path. Anything that gives your mind something to focus on, other than worries, becomes a form of healing. Purpose is not something you outgrow. It shifts, it softens, but it never disappears. Even the quietest life can carry a powerful purpose if you choose to see it. Move your body with kindness. No, you don't need to join a gym or run miles. Gentle stretching, a slow walk, or even dancing to your favorite old song in the kitchen keeps your joints happy and your heart smiling. Movement releases natural chemicals in the brain that reduce sadness and increase energy. And more importantly, it reminds you, you're still here, you're still alive, and your body is still a temple that deserves care. Start a connection habit. Even if you live alone, you don't need to feel lonely. Every day, reach out, call one friend, wave to a neighbor, write a short letter, join a small group or community, even online. Human connection, even in small doses, nourishes the soul, and if you don't have someone to talk to today, talk to yourself with kindness. Your voice, your thoughts, your memories, they all matter. You are your own companion, and a very wise one. Lavore, create a gentle morning ritual. As the sun rises, so does the opportunity to begin again. Each morning is not just a new day, it's a quiet miracle, a gentle invitation from life itself to start fresh. And as we grow older, this invitation becomes even more precious. A gentle morning ritual is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is your anchor. It is the whisper that tells your soul, you are safe. You are alive. You still matter. In a world that moves too fast and forgets to breathe, you have earned the right to slow down, to savor, to choose peace over pressure. So when you open your eyes, resist the urge to rush. Don't dive into the noise of the day. Instead, begin by reconnecting with yourself, with the quiet, calm space within. Start simple. Open your window and breathe the morning air. Let the coolness kiss your skin. Let the light touch your face. These are nature's ways of saying welcome back. Light a candle not just to brighten the room, but to remind you of your own light. You may feel alone at times, but there is a sacred fire within you that has not gone out. It only needs your attention to glow again. Then prepare a warm drink, something soothing. Herbal tea, warm lemon water, or a comforting golden milk made with turmeric and honey. Wrap your hands around the cup. Let the warmth travel through your fingers, down your arms, into your heart. Let it awaken you, not with urgency, but with tenderness. Now speak words of intention, words of power, not to the world, but to yourself. Say softly, I am here, I am grateful. I welcome this day with courage and grace. Or, this morning is mine. I choose peace. I choose hope. I choose to live this day with presence. You don't need incense or fancy tools. You don't need to follow anyone's rules. What you need is sincerity. A few sacred minutes of silence and intention where your heart leads and your soul listens. Because the truth is, how you start your day is how you build your life. A chaotic morning often brings a restless mind, but a mindful morning brings clarity, calm, and quiet strength. This ritual isn't about changing the world, it's about changing how you enter it. You're not just making tea or lighting a candle, you are telling your spirit, I am not forgotten. I still have a rhythm, I still have meaning, and I will treat this life with care. Even if you live alone, your mornings can be filled with light, because solitude, when embraced with presence, becomes serenity, and that serenity becomes strength. So, honor your mornings, not as empty routines, but as sacred beginnings, because each one is a reminder that you are still here, still breathing, still becoming. It's the season when life gently invites you to slow down, not to stop living, but to finally start living in the way your soul has always longed for. This is not a time of loss. It is a time of awakening. It is not an ending. It is a sacred. Return to your truest self. In your younger years, life was fast. You gave, you built, you nurtured, you endured. You may have spent decades putting others first, fulfilling roles, meeting expectations, moving through life without pausing to ask, what do I truly need today? But now, life gives you a rare and precious gift, the permission to pause, to reflect without regret, to release without fear, and to embrace with open arms everything you are and everything you've become. The wrinkles on your skin, they are not marks of decay. They are symbols of endurance, strength, and grace. Each one tells a story, a late-night conversation that healed a heart, a smile given in the face of sorrow, a silent prayer whispered in the dark. Your hands, perhaps a bit more fragile now, have held generations. They've planted seeds, wiped tears, signed letters, and offered comfort. Your voice may tremble, but it carries a power now that youth never knew. The power of truth, of perspective, of lived experience. This stage of life isn't about fading away. It's about shining more purely than ever before. The world around. You may slow down, the phone may ring less, the doors may open less frequently, but inside your soul grows louder, richer, wiser. You no longer need to chase approval. You don't measure your worth by your productivity. You no longer fight to be seen. You know deep down that you have already left your mark, not in monuments, but in memories. There's a peace in that, a freedom. You are now free to just be, fully, deeply, and peacefully. You can laugh without worrying who hears. You can cry without shame. You can walk your path at your own pace, even if that path is now quieter. And even if you find yourself left alone, without a partner, without children nearby, or without the busyness that once filled your days, you are never truly alone. Because within you lives a deep and sacred well of strength. That strength wasn't built overnight. It was forged through every loss you endured, every challenge you overcame, every disappointment that didn't break you, and every time you chose love, even when it was hard. Inside you is a heart that has known the highs of joy and the depths of grief, a heart that has opened, been hurt, healed, and opened again. That is not weakness, that is resilience. Inside you burns a light, steady and unwavering. It may not be flashy or loud, but it is constant. It cannot be dimmed by silence. It cannot be extinguished by distance. It cannot be erased by time. That light is your wisdom. That strength is your legacy. And that love, that quiet, unconditional love, is your superpower. So take a breath right now, wherever you are. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Place your hand over your heart. You are still here. You still matter. This very moment is not just another second passing. It is a sacred new beginning. A moment to choose peace over fear, presence over distraction, purpose over routine. And remember, feed your mind with curiosity. Let your days be filled not with idle waiting, but with gentle wonder. Read, learn, ask questions. You're not too old to grow, you're just old enough to grow in the right direction. Move your body with love, not to look a certain way, but to feel connected to this vessel that has carried you through every season of life. Connect in small ways, a smile to a neighbor, a note to a friend, a whispered prayer for someone in need. And start your mornings with softness, with a ritual that brings you calm, that reminds you the day is yours to shape. If this message touched your heart, please subscribe to our channel and share it with someone you love. You never know who might need these words today, and tell us in the comments below. What is one small habit that brings you peace every day? You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not behind. You are still here, alive, radiant, and deeply loved. Your presence is a gift. Your story is sacred, and your light still shines.